A months-long probe has been conducted into the adult bedroom activity allegations of one Tennessee VA. 12 people have been implicated in the coitus, but all at once. I don't want to say the word because I feel like I'll get nerfed. I don't know. But you guys get what I'm saying. We're all adults here. You know what I'm saying. This investigation goes all the way back to July when the House Committee on Veterans Affairs sent a letter to a certain government official. That official was VA Secretary Dennis McDonough. Now, they never received a response, so from the sources I'm reading, a second letter was sent. And depending on where you look, I'm now seeing that it was actually more than 12 people that have been implicated, but I cannot confirm that. But either way, 12 is crazy. What? My honest assessment of this is that these specific employees at this specific VA got tired of fucking veterans, and so they decided to start fucking each other. And before any of you sickos ask, no, they are not taking job applications, and no, you cannot schedule an appointment for this type of group therapy. This is not endorsed by the Department of Veteran Affairs. I've not spoken to any officials about, if this is going to be an ongoing program, but, my best guess is that it's probably not. This is a little out of the purview, maybe, of the Veteran Affairs. The individual who wrote these two letters is Committee Chairman Michael Bost. Okay, so he oversees the congressional committee for Veterans Affairs, and he didn't receive a response. He requested extensive documentation from the facility, and they got crickets. Right now, they're trying to ascertain whether or not this took place on government property and during government hours. There's a lot of things up in the air. But either way, it's getting looked into very, very significantly, and there are a slew of other allegations that are coming along with this as well. One coworker was actually bragging in company emails about having slept with 32 of his female coworkers. Yeah. 2 employees did fess up to committing coitus on hospital grounds. They did it on hospital grounds. So yeah. They got 2 of them at least. A number of people have actually quit based on these allegations, and I expect that we're going to see a lot more of that. The allegations go back as far as 2020, despite the fact that the probe started mid this year. Maybe they're trying to work on their own military grade mental health. I don't know. Who are we to judge? He who has not committed an with 12 of their employees, you cast the first stone. Okay? You cast the first stone. I have to imagine that this is not going to be in the monthly VA newsletter. I think that they are probably not going to add this. But, if it was going on since 2020, it sounds like the group therapy has been successful. And I can think of no better team bonding exercise. Maybe that was the goal. Maybe it was to create cohesive teams. Okay? I like using buzzwords because senior officers love buzzwords. As soon as they hear building cohesive teams, they'll sign whatever they need to sign. I don't think they're signing off on this though. This is highly inappropriate. This all took place in Tennessee at the Mountain Home VA Medical Center, also known as the James Quillen Medical Center. Straight off of their website, it says the James H. Quillen Department of Veteran Affairs Medical Center. Our main campus provides primary care and specialty health services, including addiction and substance abuse treatment, cardiology, mental health care, women's health services, eye care, nutrition, counseling, foot care, hospice, and palliative care. I don't know what that is. Maybe that is where the VA employee conduct falls under. I don't know what palliative means. And more. They've got more. Okay, it probably falls under the and more, I would imagine. Below, you'll find our address and hours, parking and transportation information, and the other health services we offer at our James H. Quillen VA Medical Center in Mountain Home. And I'm looking at the pictures now, and they look nice. This looks like a nice medical facility where veterans should be taken care of. But we out here doing the nasty. This is in no way meant to disparage those of you that work for the VA and are doing great things, because honest to God, most of my friends have told me about primarily good experiences that they've had. Any organization is going to have its bad employees, and this is clearly a culture issue. Somebody somewhere at the top made this seem like it was okay. And I hate being the one to say that because I do believe we should hold people individually accountable. But when you've got more than a dozen employees, and I'm willing to bet, one of my paychecks that more people are going to come up in this investigation. I don't think it's only 12 that were involved in this. But when you've got this many people literally about, there's got to be a culture issue. And I don't know, maybe they need more online training. Maybe every single one of them should have to do cyber awareness like 5 times back to back. Like, you cannot go home until this is done 5 times. 5 individual certs. Maybe that is that under the Geneva Conventions? Would that be considered a war crime of some sort? I have no idea. If you're enjoying this video, remember the easiest way to support me is like, comment, share. Also, if you want to get some merch, it's at themandatoryfunday.com. I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. You've helped me build an amazing community. But let's get back to the video. I am really curious to hear y'all's thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think should happen to these people. Should they be allowed to just resign before the investigation takes place? I don't know. They are serving one of our most precious communities, if not our most precious community, people that volunteered to put themselves in harm's way for people whose names they didn't even know. Something needs to happen. Someone needs to be held accountable. I will be curious to see how this investigation progresses, and I will be monitoring it closely.